Welcome to the Born for a Better podcast, where it's about better health, better wealth, and better self. And I'm your host, Devin DeWine. And today, what I'd like to discuss with you all is Deprogram and Reprogram. Okay, so here's the deal. We've all been, whether we like it or not, whether we know it or not, we've all been ushered into a program. And that in that program, there's multiple programs. Let's call them sub programs. We've all been ushered into them. And these programs are designed to make us behave a certain type of way, to do certain type of things. Some are beneficial to us in society. Some may not be so beneficial to us in society. Right? Now, there's one, I would say one grand program that we're up under, but all these little sub programs, we could choose to subscribe to them or not. We could choose to go along with the get along or not. But these programs, if they're not in alignment with who you are, then chances are they're doing you a disservice and it's not allowing you to be your best self, to reach the highest levels of potential that are embedded deep within you. So you got to be careful. And people will, present things to you and they'll say, hey, get with the program and get with this, get with that, yada, yada. You should try this. This would be best for you. So everybody's telling you what's good for you. But guess who has to deal with that? It's you. So you must really take time to understand what is best for you. There should never be a time where people are telling you what you need to do in your life. Of course, unless they're given the constructive criticism, in which that case, listen to them because they're probably giving you some words of wisdom to make sure that you can become a better version of yourself. But that's the exception. Other than that, you have to know what it is you want. You have to know what it is you need. What does that take? That takes introspection, self-reflection, go within yourself and start to work through it. Start to ask those questions, figure it out, right? Because let's just face it, you was born into this ridiculous world, right? As beautiful as it is, it's a ridiculous world. And you're going to see ridiculous things. But at the same time, you still can say, you know what? With all that ridiculousness going on, I don't have to be a part of it. That's not for me. I want to do something different. I want to create something different. I want to be something different. I want to act different. I want to think different. I just want to be different. You can choose that. You can choose that. So it's deprogramming, because guess what? Since you were a little baby, since you were rock-a-bye baby on a treetop, since you was doing all of that, since you were that young, you was being programmed by things around you, by TV programs, by whatever music you was listening to, whoever was around within the environment. That was a program. Again, some programs are good, some are not so good. Now, of course, at that time, you don't know it. You're just a baby. But as you continue to grow and continue to develop, you start realizing, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't quite seem like it should be the thing that we should be doing. You start questioning things. And some people may shut your questions down. No. You see, you overthink too much, or you're doing too much, or don't ask no questions, or do as I say. You'll be faced with all those things. You probably recall those moments in your life, I'm sure. But when you become an adult, let's fast forward this thing. When you become an adult, and you can see things from your point of view for the first time without any any outside interruption. Okay, without, or should I say, outside influences. When you can really start to see that and you become conscious of that, okay, now you got to start saying, well, do I want to keep being programmed by this, that, they, them? Do you want to keep getting programmed, or do you want to say, you know what, I'm gonna do something different? That is a decision. It's going to be an important decision because it's a lot that comes with it on the other side. You know, it could be you get ridiculed, or people may say you think you better, or you know, why you acting funny, and all type of things come with it. And all you just really realize is that, well, what I was doing just wasn't working for me. It wasn't doing anything for me, or it maybe benefited more people around you than it actually benefited you. And so you say, well, you know what? I'm going to do something different. And when you realize that there's no shame in that. It's just you're growing, you're elevating. And for the things and the people that want to say the same, you know, okay, sure. That's their choice. But dare I say it again, you're doing something different. So the deprogramming is essential, because if you don't let certain things go and release those things, it's going to be hard to take on a new program, a different way of doing things, because you're going to still be glitching up from the previous program, or programs, plural, right? So start to withdraw from all of these things, and it may take time. You know, this process, there is no time limit. It could be, you know, weeks. It could be months. It could be years, depending on what you've been through, how deeply those things have impacted you, how traumatizing were those things. It could take a lot. And even still, some of those things may just be hardwired into you, and that's fine. But it's like cleaning out your phone when it says low memory, cleaning out your tablet when it says low memory. When those digital devices that we own every day say low memory, we got to do what? We got to go into the settings. We got to go and clear the cache. We got to do these things in order to get the phone back functioning again. Well, that's the same thing I'm asking you to do with the deprogramming, is clear some space, some mental space, clear some space in your heart, clear some space in your soul. Start clearing things up, like spring cleaning, okay? Clear it up so that you can start to allow a new program to enter, to set in, to become the new way of going about things, the new way of thinking, the new way of doing. And when you get rid of a program or update a program, though, you know, you can do that too. But when you get rid of a program, those old things are gone. You got to let them go. When you update a program, they say we fix some bugs. You know, these things that were not working, so they got rid of them. So no matter if you're getting rid of an entire program or if you're updating an existing program, you still got to get rid of stuff so that they can be a better version. You hear what I'm saying? And so when you are reaching to be better, then you got to get rid of certain programs. Also, remember, you are a creator of your own world. So you can write the program. Now, how about them apples? You can write the program because you are a creator. You can say, no, that program that was given to me, I didn't write that. That didn't fit me. That didn't fit who I was. I'm going to deprogram from that. But I took the time out to really get to know me, really think about things that I wanted for my life and, the things that I want to witness on my journey. I'm going to write a program for that and then start to install that new program. You understand what I'm saying? That's the key. But if we're not going to do that, and if we're just going to accept the programming, well, don't complain about it. Don't complain about it because you're actively accepting it. But if you don't want to accept it, if you do want to do something different, something else, something major, minor, whatever, if you just want to go your own way about it, then you're going to have to uninstall. You're going to have to update. You're going to have to reinstall. You're going to have to do all of these things so that you are a more efficient version of yourself. You are more effective, right? That's the key, is that there's too many programs. I understand, your environment, whatever's in your environment, if you're not aware of it, it's programming you. Okay? It could be the television, right? It could be the music you're listening to. Okay? It could be places you go. All of this is programming you. Then you got the deeply rooted programming from being in school, being at home with your parents, right? Babysitters or whatever the case may be. All of these things are a part of you. So as you're getting to know yourself, then you got to go through all of these different programs and decide, should I keep it or delete it? All these different moments and experiences in your life, you go through and you say, okay, what did I learn from it? If anything, if there's nothing you gain from it, do you still go back to it? I would suggest not. But if you did learn something from it, okay, let's keep that. All right. The experience you had, it taught you something. Okay, let's keep that. Words of wisdom and encouragement or instruction that you got for somebody that was beneficial. Okay, let's keep that. But, if somebody was belittling you or telling you what you couldn't do in life and all of that stuff, then delete the memory. Bye. Delete that program. What does it matter? What do they matter? If it's something that you were learning, but it just wasn't gelling well with you, and you were frustrated that you didn't get it. Maybe you truly didn't even desire it. Okay, delete it. Make some space for something new to learn. So this whole process of clearing is going to be essential, because you can't receive anything until you've cleared, until you've made space for something new. Once you get rid of these programs, it will allow you to be able to take on newness. It'll allow you to grow. It'll allow you to elevate. And then this is what you want, right? You don't want to stay on the same level. You want to go to the next level, right? I mean, if you play video games or any type of game, you want to win. You want to get to you want to know, what is it like to be on that next level, next phase, next course. You want to win. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you plan a game that you want to play. Some of us are playing a game and we don't even understand that we in one. All right, I'm going to just rewind that back. Some of us are playing a game and we don't even understand that we in one. Once you understand that you're in the game, is this the game that you want to play? If not, cut that console off, right? Take that game out, get you a different one. Now, I know I'm using a whole bunch of analogies here with the, phones and the games, but I'm really talking about life. Get rid of it, clear it, turn that sucker off, power, unplug it. Go get something different that you like, that you want, that's going to get you to the thing that you're trying to do. I hope this is making sense. Listen, I also wrote a book. It's called Negative Orientation: Breaking Through the Programming. That's my lovely face there. And with this book, I'm talking about this stuff in it. I'm talking about this stuff. Once we start to break free, once we start to take the chains off and understand who we truly are internally, once we start to understand that, then we can move differently. But if you're distracted by the world and what all they got, the ridiculousness, as I was talking about, it's going to be hard for you to get to know yourself because you're too distracted and you're deeply programmed. So start to let go and clear out the distractions. Start to get to know yourself, loving yourself more, figure yourself out, upload that new program, make any updates and changes that need to be made, and move forward. So if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share it, all the pretty things. Do that. But most importantly, remember this: do better as an action, be better as a lifestyle. I'm your host, Devin DeWine. And until next time, take care. Oh, and by the way, if you do want to go ahead and pick up my book, Negative Orientation: Breaking Through the Programming, you can actually get this on Amazon. You can get this at Barnes & Noble. You can download the ebook from the Google Play Store. Listen, get it. It's 110 pages. Yes, it is an easy read, but it is a deep read. Get it. You'll find out what I'm talking about. Break free. Until next time, take care.